Theater is an art form in which a series of events, usually a written play, is acted by performers who impersonate the characters. It generally takes place in an auditorium. Although theater is not the same as drama, the words are often used interchangeably. The word theater comes from the word theatron, meaning a place for seeing. Theater is perhaps the most complex of arts. For its creation, many artists are needed.
An hour's drive east is the sanctuary at Epidavros, with the best preserved theater in the ancient world.
The ancient theater of Epidaurus is regarded as the best preserved ancient theater. It contains a circular orchestra with a horseshoe-shaped theatron. The theatron has 34 rows of steeply banked seats in the lower section and 21 rows above. The opposite of it are the ruins of Proscenium and the Skene, which was both dressing hat and stage backdrop. Greek tragedy is widely believed to be an extension of the ancient rites, carried out in honor of Dionysus, and it heavily influenced the theater of ancient Rome and the Renaissance. Tragic plots were most often based upon myths from the oral tradition. 5th century Greek tragedy and comedy were the creation of Athens, then the cultural capital of Greece. The theater of ancient Greece flourished between 550 BC and 220 BC, and it was held in Athens. And 3 dramatic genres emerged: tragedy, comedy, and satyr play. Oedipus Rex by Sophocles. Oedipus the King, also known as Oedipus Rex, is an Athenian tragedy by Sophocles that was first performed at 429 BC. It was the second in order of Sophocles' actual composition of his play.
Oedipus. Earlier in his life, Oedipus left his home city of Corinth, believing he would escape Apollo's prophecy that he would kill his father and sleep with his mother. Jocasta is another important character. Jocasta is queen of Thebes, the wife of Oedipus, and, as it turns out, Oedipus's mother. Creon, Jocasta's brother and Oedipus's brother-in-law, is another key character. Creon is sent to the oracle when Oedipus cannot figure out what to do about the plague. Finally, there's the oracle Tiresias. According to the chorus, Tiresias is on the level of the god Apollo when it comes to seeing the truth. Tiresias does not want to tell Oedipus what he knows because he immediately sees that it is the fulfillment of the prophecy that has caused the pestilence in Thebes.
Medea is an ancient Greek tragedy written by Euripides, based upon the myth of Jason and Medea, and first produced in 431 BC. The first is about the barbarian witch and princess of Colchis, who desired to take revenge on his unfaithful husband named Jason. She was showing a blinding rage when the play started, and her husband Jason wants to get marriage to king's daughter Glos. Her intention was revenge, but her throne was threatened and go as far as killing her own brother and children to get revenge on Jason.
Medea is royalty from Colchis, the land of the magical golden fleece. Not only is her father the king, but her grandfather is Helios, the sun god. She met and fell in love with Jason when he arrived in Colchis on his quest for the golden fleece. Next is Jason. Jason was born a prince of Iolcus, but when his uncle usurped the throne from Jason's father, Jason was sent to be trained as a Greek hero. When he was old enough to seek his birthright, the throne, Jason acquired a ship called the Argos and manned it with a crew called the Argonaut.
William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was an English playwright and a poet. He is generally considered the greatest dramatist in the world. Although there were no evidences that Shakespeare had such a beliefs, he was able to use them effectively in such work as Hamlet, Julius Caesar, Macbeth, and Richard III. An opera is a story. The story is told by the composer, who uses music, and the librettist, who uses words. The two work closely together to tell the story. Sometimes, there is singing and playing all at once. The possible combinations are endless.
The element. The creator. Opera is created by composers who write the music and librettists who write the words. Most operas are composed in European languages, mainly Italian, German, French, Russian, and English. The interpreters. Once the theme is created, a team of artists begins the process of transforming the words and music into a visual spectacle. The stage director is responsible for the actions on the stage. This is accomplished by working with the singers for weeks before the performances. The performers on the stage. Opera singers are well trained. All of them must acquire skills in controlling the flow of air, which means developing abdominal muscles and good capacity. The singers. The phenomenon of the pained singer's voice is a very element of opera because opera singers typically don't use microphone except for on rare occasions.